ADA Fails. How you doing, brother? You are the first one here. What are you up to tonight? A few minutes ago I was thinking it was Friday, and now I'm disappointed to realize that it's actually Thursday. So, let's see, 2 wheat cents, 1 Canadian in that whole bag, and the rest of those pennies are all just pennies. What's up, Silver Wrench? No problem. That's crazy what happened to that package. It's like someone just decided to cut off the label and mail that to you, and I mean, why even bother? Just like let it get lost. But I got your new one all packed up. It should go out tomorrow. Rafe Ailman, how goes it? Long time no see, my friend. Good to see you here. And Death Logic, it's been a while. Hope you are doing well. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. The post office is almost as good as the airport, huh? why these were in a separate bag. $55. Just gonna take a little sample here, see if they're all different. They are all different, so that's a 41. So who knows why those were in a different bag. Come on, silver. Alright, so I did find, check this out. Check this out. I thought this was pretty cool. I don't know, it might be completely lame, but earlier on I was opening some of these rolls and I found an entire roll, actually 2 entire rolls of BU steel cents. Come on. Hate this camera. Love to show you how cool this looks if the camera would ever focus. Almost there. Come on, buddy. There we go. So yeah, an entire roll of these BU steel cents. They're all 1943D. I got 2 rolls of those. So that's something you don't see every day. I don't think I've ever seen a steel cent that's that shiny. So I don't know why these were in a separate bag. Maybe they were just set aside at a different time. They all are older, late 30s, 40s, 37, 36, 39. So maybe, no, there's a 59. I was going to say maybe they're all 1930s and 40s, but nope, here, look, there's a 1909. No EDB. So if anyone's out there that likes hunting pennies, I'm going to roll these up. I'm not a penny guy. I'm just sorting through these to make sure that the weedies are all weedies and the modern pennies are all separated out. And I'm going to roll up the moderns, take them to the bank, and then I'll roll up the wheat cents and make them available to anyone that wants to hunt through them. If you like hunting pennies. Oops, sorry about that, guys. 19 something. So I'm not sure why that was in its own little baggie. 1961D. What's up, Cirque? How are you doing tonight? Alright, any penny experts out there want to tell me what a 1960 small date is? Apparently I've got a 1960D and a 1960P small date. For what it's worth, if it's worth anything. Alright, these are all in a separate bag. More wheat cents and 1946. 1914. 1944, so this is just a variety. I don't see any pattern in those whatsoever, so they're going to go in the wheat cent bin. Worth at least a cent, yep. That's the way I feel about most of these. I'm not a penny guy. I've said it many, many times. I really, generally couldn't care any less about pennies. Unless they happen to be worth a lot of money for some strange reason. There's a Canadian one. But I know there are lots of y'all with more of an appreciation for these than I have. So hopefully these will eventually go to a more appreciative penny collector, hunter person. When did they switch from wheat cents to Lincoln cent, or the Lincoln Memorial? I don't even know that. Copper penny, 3 cents a piece. Nice. Man, my eyes are not great. 1979. Yeah, who cares? That goes in the bankroll cup. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Well, if you like copper cents, then this is a treasure trove for you. If you like hunting for older wheat cents, this is probably a great little grab bag box. What is that? That is a German 5 Pfennig. That is not a wheat cent. That's kind of cool. Trident stacking. This is a collection dump, a coin collection dump that I'm still sorting through. I've probably been sorting through this for a solid, I probably got 40 solid hours in total.
It's 22
looking through this collection dump. And this is finally, I've gotten to the pennies. I've sorted through quarters, half dollars, dimes. I'm doing the pennies right now, and then I'm going to get to the nickels. We found some very nice items in the collection, including a 15-gram gold Mexican Aztec coin, a couple of excellent trade dollars, beautiful condition. There's some capped bust half dollars, and more silver, 90% junk silver than you could ever want to buy right now. Circ, if you love yourself some copper cents, these are going to be up for sale eventually at not much of a premium. And I don't know if you like the copper cents for the copper, but if you're a collector trying to fill an album or looking for older dates, you would really enjoy searching through these, I think. 1958. These all 58s. 58. 58. 58. So, yep. This is a little baggie full of 58s that are Still shiny. Here, I'll show off to you a little bit if you're interested in seeing them. Let's see, some of the nicer finds that we've had. Here's one. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's unfortunate they've been rolling around in that Ziploc, because I bet they were super nice when they were rolled up. Seeing how many we've got here. See if I've got a whole roll. I've got an odd number, so not a roll. I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 61. 61. What did I say this thing was? 58D? 58D. Nope, I have no interest in keeping these, sir. No interest in keeping these. I'm just rolling them up so that they are neatly packaged to find a new home. It's weird how there's, what did I say? 61. And then I've got random ones. I'll put them in there, and then whoever looks through those wheat cent rolls will find themselves a nice little treat. Let's see, what else can I show you? So we got 4 of those cap bucks. Let me show you these trade dollars. Check these guys out. Hey Patriot, how's it going? How you doing tonight? Just showing off a few of the finds from the collection to Trident because he hadn't seen them yet. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. That's what we. Ah, man. I pulled that out of one of these stacks. So I'm pretty sure I shorted this roll. And my OCD will not allow it. So I'm going to count it again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Yep. It was, in fact, one short. Alright. See, I would have sold this roll to someone and shorted them a penny. That would not be great. I'm gonna put this German 5 Pfennig piece under the scope again. That was an interesting find, that. Is there a year on this thing? $1921. Hey, it's all good. Hello. How you doing? We're gonna have an auction tomorrow, so please come and check it out. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll get started. There's a video up today with a preview of some of what's going to be on offer. So if you want to check it out, you can see what to expect in tomorrow's auction. Got some great items that will be up for grabs for sure. Hope to see you all there. Alright. So I think that's a good sort of the pennies. 1952 bottom S filled and 1943 faint 4. I can't read that without taking it out of the flip. Alright, let's move on and look at some nickels. It is a pretty sweet find. Something interesting in a bucket of pennies. You don't see that every day. Alright, what to do about all these freaking nickels? That's something else I don't really care about, but I've got a lot of them. Got some old BUs I found earlier. 1964 BU roll. Got a bunch of 64, 63, 62. All BU. Then I've got 2004, 2005 BU AU. So, random stuff. But, let's take a look and see what we got here. I hate those new pennies. They're so cheap feeling. I think any penny is cheap feeling. 2003. These are completely ordinary as far as I'm concerned. 5, 10, 19, 20, 21. Keep some of these bags for packing and shipping. Those are buffaloes, so those will be worth setting aside. These look completely ordinary. It says DE on them. I mean, it doesn't help that they make them out of what, zinc now. There's like a random quarter in there for no apparent reason. Go in the quarter bucket. And another random quarter. Oh good, that makes an even stack of 10 then. Next. Oh, I see some $50 in that bag. I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's finish off this roll. Yep, those look ordinary. What else is in here? What do you want me to put under the scope? It's all good. You let me know, and I'll do it. $42, but not silver. The DE nickels Trident pointed out they may be die errors. What is a DE nickel, first of all? Oh, die error nickel. Ah, okay. I don't know what to look for, but if you know what to look for, you can tell me where to put it. So, anyone see anything? I don't know what to look for with nickels at all. They are not all the same year, no. Let's see. I know this came out of that bag. I mean, I'm not seeing any obvious cracks or doubling. But again, I just don't know what to look for in terms of varieties on this stuff. I can't imagine why he would have set this aside in a bag called Die Errors. All looks rather normal to me. So, let's see what I missed in the chat. So yeah, those BU wheat cents are gonna go up for auction. Cirque is practicing for the auction tomorrow. That sounds good to me. It's all good. Says he hates the cheap feeling these pennies. Cirque says, have you thought about putting together grab bags? That's a good idea. What would you like to see in a grab bag? Like all pennies or just a variety of different stuff? An interesting thought. If I get a few minutes before auction time tomorrow, maybe I'll put together a few grabby baggies. I like that idea. Got some random cents in here. You know, when you're hunting pennies, it's the only time when you don't want to have too much common sense. We've, as a group here, just sold you 10 grab bags. Keep reading. Patriot Stacker made 10 grab bags, $100 guaranteed that one of the 10 would have a cap bust or trade dollar, kind of like a raffle. That could be fun. I like that idea. That could be quite fun. I might just do something like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I might just do something like that. Alright, one of these, my stacks are off. What happened? That's 10, that's accurate. Oh, I started taking off the top to put them under the scope. That's what happened. Alright. Alright, so these are gonna go modern rolls. I'm gonna call modern anything that looks common to me, and then the older rolls that I've got to put together, I'll label those like 30s through 50s. Something like that. One roll down, one to go here. Modern nickels. And I would just take these straight to the bank, but apparently some people out there want to hunt these things, so I'm gonna set these aside, send them off. And you can watch someone that knows what they're doing actually look through all these and tell you what they find. I definitely don't know what I'm doing when it comes to nickels. Alright, let's see what's in this bag. Because it has some half dollars in there. Obviously that's interesting to me. Half dollars are always interesting. Alright. I got more coming tomorrow. Check this out. I thought I was mostly done. Good night, sir. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you then. Oh wow, there's even more. So, a toolbox was found. Oh, I'm on the scope. You can't even see what I'm doing. So, this is on its way to me tomorrow. Definitely see some more half dollars in there. Definitely see some more dimes. Apparently there's more pennies too. Great. Yep, more pennies, so those look like modern rolls. I've already got a few of those from this collection, but those look like older rolls, so that could be interesting. And then they just sent me this picture. So I see more silver dime rolls, I see more half-dollar rolls, and I see some cigar boxes with who knows what inside. So that'll be exciting. More treasure hunting tomorrow. More stuff to put up on auction. Alright, we got some Benjis. 3, 4. That one's kind of nice. 5, 6, 7. So 7 Benjis and a 43 Walker. The Walking Liberties. There. And then I need to start a Benji tube. Again. B for Benji. Like I said, it looks like there's more of these on their way to me tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And then what are these? These are just old nickels. 39. 39. Are these all 39s? No, these are all 39s. Oh, no they're not. Yep, they are. That's a 39 too. I thought it said 59 for a second. so that said miscellaneous Jeff. 1939, so I guess that's a roll of 39s. 41. 39. So we know where all these 39s came from. 39, so some rolls of older ones, and this is 39 too. So that's where those 39s came from. That needs to be re-rolled, so I'm just going to dump that out and mix them in with some of these older ones. So I'm going to say these are 30s to 50s. So Patriot, we are going to put at least one of those cap busts up for grabs tomorrow at auction. That is on the block. So if you're interested in picking one of those up, you'll have a chance tomorrow night. Your Slaw, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for popping by. I'm sorting through nickels now. I went through all the pennies, and now I'm sorting through all the nickels because there's some stacks of modern nickels, and then there's some older. These are all 1930s, 40s, and 50s Jefferson nickels. If you love your nickels, then this is the stream for you at the minute. Mostly 30s to 50s. But good to see you. It's been a little while. I think last time we said hello, it was during an auction or two ago. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's been good to you recently. Hope you can make it to the auction tomorrow. Six 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Alright, those are buffaloes. I'm going to set those aside. random quarter wrappers. But I posted a video earlier today with a preview of some of the items that will be up for grabs if you want to go check that out. You can have some idea of what to expect. Random quarter. I'm throwing those in the right thing. Yeah. Canadian dime. A Canadian dime hanging out with the nickels. Is Papa Giorgio in the house? Hi, Papa Giorgio. I don't know if you're still here or if you popped in and you were already bored to tears and you decided to leave. That's cool too, but if you are still here, hello. Hope you are doing well this evening. I hope to see you too. You're small. That would be great. Definitely gonna have some good stuff. I'm gonna have some silver available at spot price. No fooling on that one. Just straight up spot. So you'll have that to look forward to. We're gonna put up a cap and bust $50. Got some beautiful silver mint sets. Alright, you too, sir. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you coming in to say hi. Hit that like button if you don't mind on your way out. That would be great. Alright, sounds good. Have a good night, sleep well. See you tomorrow. Alright, next bag. So like we're back to the older stuff again. We'll slide these modern nickels right back there. See what we've got here. What time is it? Is it past my bedtime yet? Not quite. Getting there. Getting there. Alright. What's up, Jinx Brothers? I am going through your favorite coins. Whew, that's a black drummer, boy. Look at that. Black quarter. Let's see. 76 quarters. I got a tube for that somewhere right there. Stop showing off my nickels. So it looks like these are 40s. There's a random 64. There's a random Texas quarter in there. Alright, let's take a look, see what we've got here. 63. Pretty nice looking one there. 52. 40. 41. See, what's this ugly one? 54. So these are going to be 30s, 40s, 50s again. Random modern in there. So what I'm doing, just so you know, Jinx Brothers, anything that looks like contemporary nickels, like this, like the newer designs like that, I'm going to roll those up, and I'm just putting those in rolls, and I'm just putting modern on the rolls. And then anything that is more like this, that's on the desk right now, that are earlier Jeffersons, I just put 30s through 50s. They're mostly 30s through 50s. There might be a couple odd 60s that slide in there, because there were some of these 1962, 63 BU nickels that kind of slipped out. So you might find some of those in there, but for the most part, those are the earlier Jeffersons. So, on top of that, we've got the auction coming up tomorrow night. It's the first properly planned out one from this collection dump. So, hope to see you there for that. It's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The Blind Silver Stacker 47, how are you doing? I think I just added you on Instagram today, Blind Silver Stacker, if you're the same one. I have not found any Mexican silver. I did find this. So, not silver, but I did find that. So that's the only Mexican thing I found, I think. Oh, I did find, you know what? There's some Mexican in the foreign bin that I found, but I'm not sure if any of it is silver. So, maybe. I guess the answer is maybe. How's that for ambiguity? Oh, cool. Yeah, I just, I don't know why your name stuck out to me, and I remembered that from earlier today. Usually I look at Instagram when I'm taking, well, you know, when I have some extra time on my hands where I don't have anything else to do. So, yep. Yes, it is a beautiful coin, and I'm very tempted to keep it for myself. Very tempted. My other concern is I've never tried to auction something that expensive yet. So, we'll see. I'll probably throw it up and see how it goes. I'm going to put an opening bid, though, that if only one person bids on it, then I'm still going to, be fine with selling it at that price. Because I don't know how much competition there's going to be in terms of the number of people that can afford that and want it at the same time. Yep, I had to take a little break earlier in this year, blind silver stacker, because my work was ramping up quite a bit. And unfortunately, my entire team, save for one person that we just brought back, has been furloughed. So I've been doing 5 or 6 different people's jobs all by myself. And I'm not complaining because I'm happy to still be working through all this, but it does keep you busy, that's for sure. Alright. Hey Henry, yes it's gold and Jinx Brothers, and yes it will be up for auction. No auction tonight, this is just kind of an impromptu stream to hang out while I'm sorting through some of this stuff. But tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we are having an auction, and that might be one of the items if I don't decide to keep it for myself. There you go, Jinx Brothers. There's some nickels, just a few. This doesn't even count what's already rolled up, by the way. Yep, I hear ya, blind silver stacker. But, you know what? It's gonna pick up. We just did a survey of people in my industry. I just heard on a call today that that we expect by 2022 that spend levels will be back to pre-COVID levels. So that's good news. That means that our industry is going to ramp up again and hopefully be back at full steam within the next 12 to 18 months. I like gold too, Henry. That's why, I mean, that coin is gorgeous. And I kind of just want to keep it. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I work in the live events industry. So as you can imagine, we got decimated throughout 2020. Not many people having live events, large group gatherings, that sort of thing. And it's crazy because the first 2.5 months of 2020 were record breaking. And then it just all went to hell, so the sooner we can get back to normal, the better. And I am so, I've said it many times, that I am so thankful that I live in Florida where stuff is open and people are able to make a living here, because I have friends and family that live elsewhere in the country where they still have restrictions and capacity limits and closures in place, and there are a lot of people that just can't work because they don't have the option. And fortunately, I mean, my company is a global company, and we're one of the top performing regions right now, just because Florida is open. But enough about work. I don't go on YouTube to talk about work, that's for sure. I come on here to chill out, hang out, look at pretty things. Henry wishes he was in Florida right now. Where are you, Henry? I can't remember off the top of my head. And what's going on, Robert Mims? Nice to see you again. Thanks for popping by and watching my boring stream of sorting through nickels and pennies. But it has to be done as part of this huge collection I've been going through, so that I know what we have. Certain someone has already laid claim to these pennies, so they can, or pennies, these nickels, so they can do a hunt. At least I'm assuming that's what they're going to do with them. So we're just counting these up, so we know how many are here, and getting ready to send them out. We are finding some goodies. Well, let me flip back over to the scope. I'll show you some of the interesting things I found. This is probably the most interesting thing that was hiding in my pennies. It's a 1921 5 Pfennig from Germany, and it's pretty beat up, but you can still see the design, and the reverse looks pretty cool. So we found that, and earlier today, I was showing these off earlier too, I found 2 entire rolls of BU steel pennies. So you don't see those every day. Those are the shiniest steel cents I've ever seen, and I've got 2 whole rolls of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. Well, those are probably the finds of the day so far. Nothing too exciting in nickels, but I don't really... Nickels and pennies are not really my thing. So I probably, you know, I could have some really cool stuff in here and I would just never know it because I don't know what to look for. But we're getting these rolled up and sent out to someone that does know what to look for and who will appreciate it a lot more than I would. And without that, I would just take them to the bank. Yeah, those steel cents, those are pretty, I was pretty excited to find those. I don't suppose they're worth much of anything, but they were cool to look at. And something unusual that you don't see every day, so. Yep, that's not a nickel, that's a quarter. Imposter quarter. Henry, yes, I do still have rolls of 90s. And Henry, if you're going to show up at the auction tomorrow, you'll have the opportunity to pick some up at a great discount. That's going to be one of the silver at spot price deals I'm going to do tomorrow during the auction. I've got several silver at spot bins, buy it nows, that are going to come up throughout the evening. During the stream only. So, but even if you don't make it, I've still got tons and tons of 90% that will be up for grabs at very reasonable prices. I've been doing 20 and a half times face value for 90%. I plan to start around 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time. I'm going to kick off the stream then. It is loaded into YouTube already, so you can go there and set yourself a reminder, queue it up, and then you'll get a little email notification when it starts if you load up the placeholder for the live stream and click set reminder. But we'll probably be going for a while tomorrow. I've got quite a few items to go through. And Robert, I don't know if you've been around my channel the last week or so, but what we are auctioning off is mostly from this massive collection dump that I've been going through, these nickels included. But I probably spent well over 40 hours of actual time sorting through everything, and I still don't have it all inventoried yet. And I've got more coming tomorrow. I've got this random toolbox full of stuff that they found, and some other things that were found in a closet. So I've got even more stuff to catalog and go through that are coming my way. Yeah, that's what you said. Actually, Henry said the same thing, that YouTube notifications have been not working well recently. So yeah, definitely go, if you're interested in stopping by then go and load up that placeholder. It's on my channel. If you load up my channel, it's like at the top of the page, I think. And you can set reminder, and then you'll get an email when it goes live. But we've got, if you've not checked it out, there's also a video with a preview of many of the items that will be up for grabs. We've got some very nice capped bust half dollars. I've got a couple of amazing condition trade dollars. I've got rolls and rolls of coins, some unopened, mint sealed rolls. I've got mint sets, some beautiful silver in those. So lots and lots of good stuff. I've got silver proofs. I've got peace dollars, Morgan dollars. I've got some barber stuff. So lots of goodies. I know I'm forgetting. Oh, I've got some albums that we'll be auctioning off. They're not complete, but you know, we're gonna open them up and see what's in there. And I know I've got, like, for instance, a Walking Liberty album with 20 Walking Liberty half dollars loaded in there. So we're gonna put that up on the block. And I've got albums for just about every different kind of coin. So that'll be interesting. So I hope you can make it. Even if you don't buy anything, just come and hang out. We're going to be doing some giveaways as well. Nice. Are you in Vegas, Robert? Did I know that? I used to live there. I think we talked about this maybe on Robinhood Coin Stream at one point. Man, I miss it out there. Although I'm kind of glad I don't live there now.
It's 23 hours.
With the way things have been going with the pandemic and everything. But as soon as the economy comes back and my industry opens up out there, I may be back. My wife misses it too, so. And we both have jobs that can travel. Jinx Brothers, I don't know if you're still here hanging out, but if you are, I can tell you a lot of these, even the modern nickels, a lot of these are in very nice condition, so I don't know if you've got an album or anything like that, but you may find some useful items in here. Oh yeah, I think I do remember that. I lived on the opposite side of town in Centennial Hills, up by Santa Fe Station. It's funny, you can, it's funny how you let people know, like, where you live in Las Vegas based on which station casino you live by. Me too, Henry. The last couple of ones that I've done, and I remember you commented on the last one. It was kind of impromptu. In fact, I think I saw you like in the first 5 minutes of the last auction, and then you kind of went silent. So I don't know if you had somewhere to go or what. But hopefully we'll get a good number of people to hang out tomorrow. And I think there's going to be some good stuff that people will like. Some stuff you don't see everywhere else. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, there's some popular items out there, certain things, but I think what's going to come up tomorrow is stuff that you don't necessarily see every day. Or maybe I'm wrong and everyone will show up and be like, wow, this is totally lame. I can't believe he's trying to sell any of this stuff. No one wants it. That could happen too, I don't know. I'm a piece of flying junk food, so what do I know about coins or anything like that? Nothing. That's why I'm sitting here rolling nickels instead of saying anything intelligent about them. Just be like, oh, I'm a Twinkie. I don't know anything about nickels. I'm just going to sell these to someone else because the only thing I know about is white cream filling. Probably fell asleep. I remember you emailed me because you were like, you were horrified that I sold those penny rolls for 6 times face. So you heard that at least. So I guess maybe you were lurking or half listening. Yeah, I heard about that, Robert. I heard the Palms is going to the San Manuel tribe. I used to work there. That was one of the places I worked when I was in Vegas. When it was still owned by Maloof. And I stopped working there right before it got sold to Caesars, I think. Is it Caesars that bought it? And then after Caesars it was Stations, right? I think I'm thinking of that correctly. And I can't wait to go check out that new Resorts World. Last time I was in town, they just lit up the LED video wall on the side of that building. And I hear it's just about ready to open, another month another month or so, I think. And I'm super excited to check that out. Last time I was there, Circa had just opened. That was super cool. I actually loved downtown. So I was happy to see like a nice higher end property opening downtown. But most of the people I know out there still live either in Centennial Hills or Providence in the Northwest or Spring Valley, southwest part of town. So that's usually where I'm hanging out. And then I'll stay in a hotel either downtown or at the Cosmopolitan. But Resorts World, that could be a game changer. And then I saw they just sold some property where the old Harmon was supposed to be. And that's going to be new restaurants and things. So that's one thing I really miss about Vegas, is that it's constantly changing. Nothing like South Florida, full of old people that don't like any kind of development, let alone any kind of change. And they don't like seasoning on their food. I can't go grocery shopping at 2 in the morning. I can't go get Asian food at 2 in the morning. I can't get good Asian food hardly at all, and the mediocre Asian food I can get costs twice as much as it does out there. So yeah. But that's South Florida for you. That's what you get for moving to retirement capital of America. You get to hang out with old people and breathe air that's like soup. Are you moving? Henry, I don't think they're going to demo the Rio because they just sold it. It's going to become a Hyatt. They're going to renovate all the rooms, and they're rebranding it as a Hyatt, and then they're going to do also a section of the Rio they're going to do as a higher end property yet to be announced from the Hyatt portfolio. So it's not going anywhere, but it's not going to be a Caesars property anymore. It'll be interesting to see where like the World Series of Poker goes to and stuff like that. In about 2 years. Where are you going to move to, Robert? And don't do it. If you like Vegas, there's nowhere else like it, that's for sure. Although if my wife and I move out west again, we would consider moving to the Phoenix area as well. Yeah, well, it's gonna get renovated, so. But yeah, agreed, it does need it. The Rio was a highly innovative property when it opened, though. A lot of firsts there. A lot of Vegas firsts. 1, 2. Even if it is quite dated now. Okay. I grew up, a large part of my childhood was in northwestern Pennsylvania. So I'm familiar with the general area, that general part of the Midwest. And then before I lived in Vegas, I lived in Indiana, so the other side of Ohio. But I really miss the West Coast. I miss the desert. And definitely miss all the amenities that are available in Las Vegas that you just can't find in South Florida, that's for sure. But you know what? There are a lot worse places you can live than South Florida, too, so it's not all downside. Now, if the CDC could get their heads out of their bums and let cruises resume, that would make me happier. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, that summer heat out there is oppressive. But The summer heat in Florida is oppressive too. And at least in Las Vegas, you don't have to take 4 showers because you're dripping with sweat every time you walk outside for more than 5 minutes. But yeah, I will not move anywhere where there's snow unless you pay me a lot of money. And I mean a lot. A lot. I'm not even sure you could pay me enough. I used to live in New England. And when I lived in Pennsylvania, it was right on Lake Erie, so that lake effect snow was no fun. Alright, so this is mixed. No fun at all. I used to love all my family and friends from back east. After I moved out to Vegas, they're like, oh, it's too hot. It's way too hot in the summer. How can you stand being in the heat? And I'm like, well, you know what? I don't have to shovel the heat off my car in the morning, so I don't mind it. Yep. That's how it is in Florida, too. Very similar. New Orleans is a fun place. I've never lived there, but I've visited several times. Whew. Jinx Brothers, that was a lot of nickels. Guys, I'll be right back. I am so thirsty. So I'm going to go grab another drink. Alright. Did everyone leave? Anyone still here? Henry's still here. Ooh, nice. Yep. I've had 5... I think I've had 5 cruises canceled now. And I've given up rebooking until they actually restart. Once they restart, then I'll do some bookings. Where are you living, Line Silver Stacker 47? Ah, gotcha. I'm sorry, Henry, I'm just reading the chat. You sent me the email when you were watching the replay. Gotcha. Ooh, they moved the Pinball Hall of Fame, finally? Yeah. Ever go metal detecting on the beach? I see people out there all the time. You can move to the Treasure Coast in Florida, see if you can find any of those shipwrecks. That's like ultimate treasure hunting right there. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got in the Buffalo bin here. Oh, and I've still got some random stuff over here. More nickels. Oh, someone asked me a while back, and I never answered them, if this was an iron coin. I don't know. It is magnetic. That German coin is magnetic, so whatever that means. Alright, nickels. The rest of these will just go into the nickel cup and get rolled up. And then this is all modern pennies. So those are going to go in there and go to the bank. I'm so tired of rolling coins. Buffalo nickels. I'm going to sort these into date versus no date, I think. Is it even worth doing that? I don't know. It looks like most of these have dates, so maybe I won't bother doing that. Maybe I'll just roll these up. Oh, there's a stray mercury dime. Pink. Buffalo silver nickel, war nickel. Let's see, I have a tube of war nickels. War. Right there. Anything else that looks amiss? I don't think so. Alright. So, some of these definitely nicer than others. Yep, you heard war. Okay, I say Warren Nickel and Kellen L comes out of the woodwork. Yep. Got two of those right here, Kellen L. Actually, I had an entire roll, but I sent, I think 12 Warren Nickels to Silver Wrench, and he received my package today. But the problem was that he only got the address label for my package. The rest of the package was missing, and of course the war nickels were missing, thanks to the lovely handling of the USPS. So I had to break open that roll to replace that shipment for Silver Wrench. So now I no longer have an entire roll of war nickels. You can thank the Incompetent people at the United States Postal Service for that one. That's what I get, though, because when I was a kid, I used to go and, like, I would try to mail the most, another one, another war nickel. I would try to mail the most ridiculous things without any packaging. So one time I took a pool noodle and I just wrote an address on it with magic marker, and I took it to the post office and stapled some stamps to it and mailed it. It made it. But gone are those days, because now they can't even handle an actual package without losing stuff. Lurking for silver. Yeah, it's funny. I hope Silver Wrench posts a video of what he actually got from me, because it's kind of laughable when you look at it. It's really funny, actually. They sent him a little note, and at the top of the note it says, "We care. Sorry, we lost your package. It got damaged because blah, 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 blah." I'm like, wow, you cared enough to peel the address label off, put it in a little baggie, and deliver it to him with a note. Thanks a lot. So I see a lot of 37s, 38s, Buffalo nickels. Are those the most common dates? Or are these just what he happens to have a lot of in this collection? Might all be 37s and 38s. Last year's, okay. See, that's why you're the nickel expert. Excuse me. Here's a 36. I think my eyes are getting bleary. The dates on Buffalo nickels are not that small, but I'm still having to look pretty closely at them. There's a 35. Let's see. Isn't it funny how Buffalo nickels and standing Liberty quarters tend to lose their dates? I always thought that was funny. $34. So I guess if I were to order a tube of Buffalo nickels at random dates, I tend to get lots of 35s, 36s, 37s. That's what it seems like. $28, pretty faded $28 there. More nickel trivia. Cheap and easy to read. You're more of an expert than I am, that's for sure. 36, 35, 37, most minted 38 coins are all from Denver. I never got into nickels either, Henry. It's probably because they're not made out of silver. I think that's my biggest obstacle when it comes to getting into nickels and pennies. Is that they're not made out of silver. Alright, do I have a nickel tube? Nickel tube, nickel tube. That's a dime tube. All coin safe tubes look so similar. Nickel. I have to say the V nickels look kind of cool though. I like the way those look. Alright, there's one tube of buffalo. Buff. Alright, how many more of these do we have? 1, 2, 6, 8, 10. I don't think I quite have a second roll. 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, I might have a second roll. Look at that, exactly a second roll. Buff. Alright. War nickels, buffalo nickels. V nickels. Alright. Oh. So tired of rolling coins. What time is it? 11:30. Yes, the pennies I'm taking back to the bank are zinc. Yep. I would say, or at least most of them are. There may be some odd coppers in here. Actually, there might be quite a bit of coppers in here. I'm just not sure I can be bothered to sort them out for what little coppers are in there. Yeah, V nickels are pretty cool. Actually, someone picked up a good stack of them from me already out of this collection. And I only found 2 or 3 more, so... Alright. Good night, Jinx Brothers. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, they are cool looking though. This mountain of wheat cents though. Ugh, that's gonna be a good amount of rolling. I'm not really looking forward to it. Oh, here's one of the mint sets that we're gonna have for auction tomorrow. Some Canadian silver in there. Alright. What should we do now? I'm gonna look at these pennies over here. I'm going to put the nickel rolls that we did into the nickel bin for now. Just sell the bin not rolled. I have no idea how many pennies are in there. I don't know how I would price that. That mint set is... where'd it go? $19.68. If you like Canadian mint sets, I've got these fantastic mint sets from 1964 that have that commemorative dollar in them. Along with that nice 50-cent piece. So I've got a couple of those that will be up for grabs. And then I've also got a couple in these plastic holders with the big dollars in them. I love those big Canada dollars. And I found a loose one of those too. This is a big Canada dollar from 1958. It's a commemorative British Columbia. That was in the foreign that I found in the collection. I need some junk Canadian halves. Tube is lacking big time. Well, Henry wants to buy it now. You're funny. I got in trouble last time I did that, so I'm not doing any random buy it nows unless I plan on it. Alright, so those are those, and then I've got some other old rolls of nickels. And I was going to open them and re-roll them, but I don't think I'm going to because I'm just getting lazy at this point. But some of these are still bank sealed. First National Bank, Mobile, Alabama. So for now, I'm just going to drop these in here. Uh-oh. Guess I might have to re-roll this one. Shoot! Don't really want to. But I'm gonna have to. Alright, those are all the nickels. I've got a couple rolls of golden dollars. Those are probably just going to the bank. I've got this Publix token. There's any token collectors out there. Alright. Holy cow, that's heavy. I'm afraid I'm going to break my table. Got a pretty rough looking large cent left here. And then we've got a bunch of Indian heads, which I'm just going to separate out and put in a tube. Not sure why these particular coins are separated out. That looks interesting. The 1 on that 1941 looks funky. Jenks Brothers says no need. Okay. Yeah, I've just been... Really, Jenks Brothers, the reason I went through and rolled all those is just so I could get a count. Only 1 gold so far? Yep, only 1 gold so far. I don't have too many of the Indians, Henry, so... Not too worried about that. Some of these are rough too. Some of them are nice, some of them are rough. What's this? Just a random 1941 nickel just hanging out. Alright, I think that is all. So those are the Indian cents. So 33 Indian pennies. Oh wait, what's that stack over there? And some more. Yep. Alright, so I got some more too. And then these all came out of flips, these wheat cents. So they were flipped for some reason. I think some of them have weak strikes on dates and stuff like that. Okay. I think I am getting sleepy. All right, Henry. Well, show up tomorrow. I'm gonna put these. I'm probably just gonna sell these all as a lot. All the Indian heads together. I'll probably throw in this large cent in that group. So that's probably gonna be a thing right there. So, anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the evening because I'm getting sleepy. Honestly, I'm getting a little bit bored of wrapping coins. So I'm going to take a break and come back to it later. But tomorrow I'm going to finish up putting together the auction items. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night at auction. So there's 33 in that stack. So that would be 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 59 altogether, Henry. 59. Some of them are really nice, some of them are really not nice. So it's a mixed bag. Oh, and besides those, excuse me. Besides those, got a few more in here. I think I've got two. Too much clutter here. I think there are two Indian head scent albums, but maybe not. Maybe there's just one. Thought there were two. Lincoln number 2, there's 2 of those. Franklin $50, Walking Liberty dollar, Walking Liberty, Lincoln cent number 1. Lincoln cent number 2, so I've got, oh, there we go. 2, nope, that. Lincoln Indian head cent, Lincoln cent number 1, and then there's 2. Nope. I can't read. See, this is why I'm tired. Indian head cent, Lincoln cent number 1, Lincoln cent number 2. And then we've got Standing Liberty 1, Standing Liberty 2, Franklin. Oh, here's 2. This is where I was confused, because there's 2 more of these Lincoln cent number 2 albums. And then there's a Franklin album. There's the Walking Liberty 1 and 2, Franklin. And then there's the Buffalo Nickel. And then Mercury Head Dime, Roosevelt Dime, and Dimes. Which, the Dimes album doesn't have any pre-printed labels. It's just fill in whichever dimes you want. So, anyways, all that is to say, there's one more album of Lincoln or Indian cents with some more Indian cents in the album. All right, I think I'm talking nonsense now. So, can you open the Indian head penny? Sure. I think that's the one that's way on the bottom. Yep. So, the first page only has the 1863. No Flying Eagle, sorry. And then the second page has the 1866, the 1876, 1880, 81, and then the bottom row is filled in. And then the last page is mostly full with the exception of the 1889, the 1894, 1896, the 1908S, and the 1909S. So, a few of those that are missing would be nice. Be great if I happened to open this up and the 1909S was sitting right there, but it's not. So let me just check out the chat one last time. Good night, Papa Giorgio. You're probably long gone by now, but I just saw you say that. Henry's definitely going to be here tomorrow. That's great. Robert says, had fun and looking forward to the auction. Good night, good night, good night. Looking forward to seeing you there, Robert. Silver Hair Seeker. Still hanging out. And people waving goodbye. Papa Giorgio's still here. Silver Hair Seeker's checking out how many Twinkies he has. So that's what's going on. So, Henry. Let me know if I can interest you in a $100 box of silver quarters. Just gonna plant that thought in your mind. That's available. $100 box of silver quarters. Up for grabs. Yep. Let me tell you something, Henry. These boxes, they feel great. It feels great to have this bar of silver quarters. Look at that. I mean, that's like a nice round number. $100. 10 rolls in this nice looking matching colored guardhouse box. You just let me know how many of those you want, Henry. You just let me know. Alright guys, I'm really going to call it a night. But before I go, let me do a quick giveaway. Because I haven't done any. We're going to give away a Flying Twinkie. And this super shiny 1964 Washington quarter. So I think those of you who are frequent visitors to my stream, I think you know what's coming. One guess only, please. First person to guess it wins. Ooh, nice, Henry. Can't complain about finding a 1964. In a quarter box? Silver quarters are tough finds. So that's a good one. It's pretty specific. I'm gonna be surprised if we get this right away. Henry remembers that I frequently am drinking peach tea, but that is not correct. Alright, I'm just gonna open it up. Alright, stop. I see it. Rafe Ailman is the winner. There's what's left of my Arnold Palmer. So congratulations. Rafe, if you would please email me, send me an email, let me know that you won the silver quarter, and send me your address, and I will get it out to you. Hopefully you can come to the auction tomorrow too, and hopefully you buy something. I'll throw it in your package. Otherwise, I will ship it out to you along with the other auction items early next week. So, thank you everyone for coming to hang out with me. I know it wasn't the most exciting thing to watch, but sometimes I just feel like starting up the live stream and seeing who drops in, and it's nice to have some conversation while I'm doing tedious things like rolling pennies and nickels. So thanks for hanging out with me. Again, the auction tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Hopefully y'all can make it. We're going to have some great stuff up for grabs, along with some giveaways and some silver available at spot price. No premium. So have a good night, everyone. Until then, I'm the Flying Twinkie. Toodaloo.